Okay, so far we've talked about the setup, rocker step, and pivot. Remember that our goal here is to have a consistent motion that will lead to consistent strikes. So now we're going to talk about an appropriate balance point for beginning pitchers. A quick aside about balance point, the most important word in this phrase is balance, that all pitchers should be able to be in a stable position with their body that is going to keep them capable of a consistent motion producing consistent strikes. While older players should work to lead with their hip, more experienced players, even like James, can lead with their hip in order to build momentum. Beginning pitchers should shoot for movements that are simple and easy to reproduce. So for a beginning pitcher's balance point, the pitcher should raise the knee up to the hip height like James has got right there, showing the back pocket to the batter, and then turning the shoulders slightly, keeping that head right on that target. Okay, so you see him looking over that shoulder, that's a good way to do that. Okay. Now our goal is not Dontrelle Willis or Hideo Nomo, so don't let your pitchers turn so far they lose their body control. Through all of this movement, the pitcher's head should stay over their back foot. Awesome. Okay. A common flaw we see at balance point is that the head is off center. Okay. So head can be off center. The front knee is not raised to a consistent and appropriate height. So keep that knee, show that knee down just a little bit like that. Okay. We want that knee to get up to hip height. To correct these flaws, we do two drills, the up and down drill and the hold competition or hold drill. For the up and down drill, players will start from the stretch position with their hands together and their back foot parallel to the rubber. The pitcher will raise both his hands and his front knee together, just like that, okay, up so that the front knee reaches hip height. Awesome. Once the pitcher reaches the top of their balance point, they lower both their hands and their knee back to the starting position. So go up together, okay, and then back down. Okay, good. Through the drill, the player should remain in control of his or her balance while keeping the head in a balanced position, and then just repeat this 5 to 7 times. So James can show you up, down, together, very good. And last one, good, and then you can hold. Good. So you can see from James, he was balanced that whole time. That's really what you're looking for. Okay, up and down, the hands in the front leg are going to move together. He's not going to lose any of his balance, and then at the end, he's just going to sort of pause and freeze. Okay, then he can do it again. And that way, pitchers learn to really keep balance through all that process. For the hold competition or hold drill, pitchers should stand at their balance point for as many as 10 seconds, keeping his or her head in a controlled position over the back foot and the knee as high as hip height. So, boom, there you go. Okay. This can also be done with several pitchers as a competition, with players being eliminated when they can no longer keep their balance. So you line up a whole bunch of guys, you get them all looking like James right here, and then you watch them drop one by one. Whoever is up at the end might get some sort of prize or doesn't have to run at the end of practice or whatever it is that you choose. Okay? All right, you can bring your leg down. Okay. Yeah. Up to this point, we've talked about the setup, rocker step, and pivot, and the balance point. Again, all of these points are leading to consistent motion, producing consistent strikes.